Hey guys, today we're going to talk a little bit about playing the ukulele. We're going to focus on giving you 2 chords to start playing through, as well as some pretty basic strum patterns. So the first thing I want to do is I want to introduce you to the C chord. So when we talk about the ukulele, we'll talk about the strings that are closest to the floor, and then we'll talk about strings that are closest to the ceiling. For example, if I say the string that is second up from the floor, that'd be this middle one, or the E string. We'll get into that. So the first thing I want to do, let's talk about the C chord. So for this chord, you're going to need your ring finger on the string that's closest to the floor on the 3rd fret. And then that's what that sounds like. Now with the strumming, there's 2 ways that we can do this. One, you can strum using your thumb, which that's how I prefer it, but there are many ways to do it. And the other way that a lot of people tend to do is they use the fingernail on their 1st finger. Whatever's most comfortable for you, that's what you can use. So here's our C chord. If we just kind of pluck that out a few times, get comfortable where on the hand that is, we'll be in good shape. Now, for the G chord, which is going to be our next chord, on the string that's closest to the floor, use your middle finger on the 2nd fret. On the string that's 1 up from the string that's closest to the floor, you're going to have your ring finger on the 3rd fret. And then now the 2nd string that's down from the ceiling is going to be your 1st finger, your pointer finger on the 2nd fret. So this is your G chord. So we want to get really comfortable with how these look and with how these feel. So what you might do is you might strum 4 quarter notes on your C chord, then wait 4 quarter notes, and then come back 4 quarter notes with your G chord. For example, here's how it might go. 1, 2, ready, and C, wait, 2, 3, 4, G, wait, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 2, 3, 4. Now, in that time where you're resting, I would go ahead and move your fingers to the appropriate spot. Now, next, now that you've got these 2 chords, or if you don't have these 2 chords, go back in the video and rewind and maybe pause it when the chord diagram is up so you know exactly how the chord is laid out and you're really comfortable with the chord. So now moving on, we're going to talk about one of the most basic strum patterns of all time. So no matter what, if you pick up a guitar, if you pick up a ukulele or anything, if you use this strum pattern on any of the chords that you decide to choose, you'll be in pretty good shape. So the chord, your hand, when you're playing ukulele or guitar, should always be going just straight up and down. So if you were contacting the strings every time, it would be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Or if you're just doing 4 down, it go down, 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 down. The most common strumming pattern is always down, down, up, down, up. So when you're practicing this at home, pause it when the strum pattern is up on the screen. You can play it on the C chord, you can play it on the G chord, or you can cover up the strings and just look for the rhythm itself. So I like to say it when I am strumming. It just helps me out. So down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. Now you can say it out loud. You can stop in between. Whatever's going to work best for you. If this strumming pattern doesn't work for you, just stick with 4 down, or stick with, maybe you can just do 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, whatever's going to work for you. There's no right or wrong way to do this. And with that being said, I hope this helped. Good luck.